Hello everybody, I'm Nathaniel Hoover, aka Flashman85, aka Gemini Laser, and I'm here with some special guests today. Please introduce yourselves.
Super Adaptor.
And Z-Saber. Hi, I'm Nova Strike.
Wow, a bunch of new face voices in here today. Exciting. So, you've been listening to a selection from ocremix.org from Mega Man Soccer. It's called Hope Never Walks Alone by, I'm not going to pronounce that name right, Ivan Hakštok, jnWake, a collaboration. And a special treat for you today. So, we've got a Mega Man fan game in progress. There's a Mega Man fan site called Sprites INC, you may be familiar with, and they recently held a Make a Good Mega Man level contest, and this was, what you're about to see is my submission to the contest, so it is a complete Mega Man level built from scratch using a modified Blika's engine in a contest coordinated by Snorrent Pyro, who is here in chat with us. Thank you, hooray! And I'm going to subject Super Adaptor, who will be playing, to my horrendous level of terror and pain, and if time allows, and if we're still energetic, we might play a little bit of co-op Mega Man 2.5D. So, here we go. Go ahead and press start. And any questions as you go, just let me know. I'm going to have... sorry, press start again. Okay, I'll press... Oh, you know what helps? If I open up Joy to Key, that's really good, because that allows joystick input. Here we go.
Oh, good. I was just thinking I was ruining everything.
Go ahead. This should work now. I'm going to have the speakers on in the background, but if there's... press start, if you would. And... What? What? That's why. Here we go.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to have the speakers on in the background, but chat, let me know if the audio is becoming problematic, and I'll turn it down for you. Normally I wear this with headphones, but with 4 people here, it's not really going to work so well.
I don't know what this weapon does.
This is Black Hole Bomb. It's from Mega Man 9. SA has only played 1 through 8, so there will be a couple of exciting things. Anyways, Black Hole Bomb, you fire it, and you can aim it while it's in the air, and you press the attack button again for it to turn into a black hole that damages everything.
Oh, of course I know Gemini.
Oh, it seems we're moving a little bit slowly here. This is not running at full speed like it did when I tested it. Do me a favor and run around a little bit for me. Just run and jump. Let me know if that's too horribly slow. I think that's mostly okay. Yeah, little tiny bit of slowdown, but otherwise okay.
Cool.
And you can fire that up and down. You can fire that upward as well. That's for Mega Man 10, Solar Blaze. We're just testing out all these weapons, and then we'll get to the actual, gameplay.
Really? Really? You gave me this?
Hang on, time out. Game volume is too loud, can't hear you all. Let's try this on the audio volume now, and we'll see if that works. Go ahead.
Can everyone hear me complaining that he gave me top spin?
Hey, I didn't choose the weapon, and it's actually a good version of top spin that works properly.
There is no good version of top spin.
And amazingly, Thunderwool is actually good here. That was one of the bugs that I reported when we were working on our levels. I said, what bug report? Top spin is actually good. This is a problem. Inauthentic.
So I have a choice.
You can charge and you can slide. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Volume any better here, chat? Let us know. You got hit. It's over. This was a no-hit challenge. Sorry. You might want to refill your weapons that you've been using up.
I don't care about them. Oh, wow. I use a lot of that.
Yep. It's very powerful, so it uses a lot. Now, this is a blind playthrough. Super Adaptor has not seen this level, knows nothing about it, other than that I designed it. That's just an oddity of the engine there, unfortunately.
Okay.
I was secretly hoping you'd go down the ladder first and just jump, because obviously what would you do but jump down a ladder?
Whoa!
Death count 1! Oh, and beware the exit. I'm sure you figured this out, but on the menu screen there is an exit button, which takes you back to the main menu, which you don't want to do.
Those would have dropped down.
So, that's a glitch that I mentioned. There might be a couple of little minor glitches here that, may be addressed in the final version of this level.
They're not to be defeated. They're gonna be down there now. You told me this is powerful.
It is, but you don't need to fill it. Or unless you're not thinking about filling up your energy here.
I'm thinking about getting out of that next screen, because they're gonna be there when I enter.
Well, you can give it a shot and see what happens.
Let's do this. Why'd the ladder do that to me? It's because I chose top spin. It cursed me. Can I even go fast enough to get up that?
Yep. Woo! Woo! One of the things I noticed that was a surprising restraint that I never even thought about until making this game. Leaving enough space in the top left corner of every screen so that your health bar doesn't interfere with your visibility. There's one or two places where I left it because I actually don't mind the visibility being a problem, because I think it's challenging to the player, but I did recraft one or two of the rooms here. You have special weapons, use them.
I don't remember which is which.
So, Metal Blade fires up, Magic Card fires up, Pharaoh Shot fires diagonally up, Black Hole Bomb blows up everything, Top Spin. That's the one thing. The one thing. Actually, that goes up too if you give it enough room. There you go.
That's what I was going for. Does any of these break blocks?
Maybe. You remember how in Mega Man 2, 3, 4, there are certain kinds of walls that can only be destroyed with a special weapon? So anything that looks suspicious can probably be broken by a special weapon, but you'll need to figure that out for yourself. Because I sure as heck don't know. There's just, moved in here while I wasn't looking.
If someone's yelling over there, use this one, dummy, let me know.
It's general chat about the contest.
I'm not even
you can use the shoulder buttons, the L and R, to cycle through your weapons if you so desire.
I like that it displays them in case I don't know them color-coded.
There you go.
To get the energy back for you. Stop. Why won't it stop?
It goes for a long time. Boing.
Rush doesn't get it.
Now, yes.
Normally you can't use L and R to get to Rush.
Yeah, Black Hole Bomb is extraordinarily loud. I think I did mention that, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't like that room. This room is also entertaining to enter from the bottom. Smart, I like it, I approve.
It worked!
So if you've seen any of my playthroughs of live streams of the fan games before, various Mega Man fan games, or anything on my Gemini Laser channel on YouTube, I'm big on special weapons, so you'll notice some of the level design here really does call for special weapons more than just regular blaster. But you can do whatever you'd like.
Whoa. Out of control. Out of control.
That's the, I didn't actually want there to be that many tellies on the screen, it just became entertaining. That's not a spring.
There's a spike.
Yeah.
I was going to live that.
But
I don't even know how to get back there. Everything leads into a big circle.
But the telly infestation wasn't intentional in the modified Blykus engine.
Oh, that's not a drop. Good to know.
I know, I tricked you. In the modified Blykus engine, the default telly generator spits them out at that speed. It doesn't quite match the behavior in Mega Man 2. But I was having some trouble with some of the custom generators, so I just let it go. And I kind of like the result. And these are kind of color-coded, I will tell you that much. That the weapon you're supposed to use on them usually kind of matches up with the color of the barrier.
I knew Pharaoh usually goes through things, so I thought I could kill them without breaking it.
Yep.
But it didn't let
So
me.
you're doing the opposite of what I just told you. Find a weapon with a color scheme that kind of matches the barrier.
Because it's bad if I break it.
Yeah, and that's the tricky thing about, just reading in chat, that's the tricky thing about trying to design a level as other people are doing bug fixes on it, but not necessarily being able to see the final product before changing it, is there are a couple things in here that are specifically built around the physics being the way they are. So if we end up tweaking the physics, so, oh, that platform that you accidentally fall through, you're not supposed to do that, so let's change it around. Then that could make a whole section of level fall apart if the basic behavior changes. So, of course, you knew that, given my YouTube name, there had to be a Gemini laser section or two.
I will pretend I did that on purpose. Is it normally like that?
What's the level designer like for this? It's GameMaker 8. And it's just a point-and-click interface. There's a couple of things, you can bust out some coding, but it was all nicely arranged and organized first, so I didn't have to really program anything. I don't know if that's at all the kind of answer you're looking for. So I disagree that this is just enemy spam so far. This level, for example, you've got an enemy with bouncing projectiles, and it uses the room geometry to make it trickier to dodge. And you've also got the Gemini laser destroy. You might need to pause and unpause because that goes on longer than it needs to. And you've also got the level geometry here, depending on which barriers you break down, that alters the direction of where the bouncy things go. So, and this, yes, there are two large enemies there, but there's also that little lesson of don't just go leaping blindly into different screens. So you'll see a blend. I was trying to be aware of not overdoing it with enemy challenges or platforming challenges or whatever.
There. Oh.
Point and click. Yeah, a lot like Mario Maker. That's good to hear, Snort, that the Gemini laser stuff is fixed. Once he's a little farther in the level, I'll give you a little background on what the original idea was for this. This is called Maze of Death, which is...
No one likes these frogs.
Yeah, and you have special weapons.
And notice how I can't hit them if the bombs are there. I bet you did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Everything in here is deliberate. I did give some thought to all of this. I didn't just throw stuff willy-nilly. I'm still open to criticism. As long as it's not, this level sucks, it's horrible. But, give me something to work with so I know what you like and don't like about it.
Frog, come back.
That works. That works.
It does, and I'm angry that it does.
No, Lynch, you can go home.
What did he say?
This level sucks. It's terrible. I've been really curious to see everybody else's levels. Oh no! I've been really curious to see everybody else's levels. Because, for me, this is me being a fan of puzzle-type levels, and also just throwing all sorts of different stuff. I admit that this is not a level I would have made if it were just another level in a Mega Man fan game, but because this is possibly the only chance I'll ever get to, I'm in the other contest, the Mega Man Endless contest. But because this, at the time, might have been the only chance I'd ever have to make a Mega Man level, I kind of wanted to fit in a bunch of stuff that I've always wanted to see or that I thought would be fun to put in. And the original plan for the level was, if you've seen the movie Cube, the original plan for the level was to be just a series of individual death screens that were all sort of little puzzles in themselves, like how do I survive this screen, how do I solve this puzzle, and after a while it started to evolve into something a little bit different, so you can probably see the separation in, here's what I wanted to do with the level, no, let's actually change it up a little bit, no, this is how we'll do it in the level. So I was discovering things as I went. So it is sort of a learning process and also very ambitious. So I don't know if it completely comes together, but I've enjoyed playing it.
I definitely think it feels like a series of death rooms.
Again, try and match the color scheme of the barrier to your weapon, and you can go through the L and R changes. There you go.
The most random, awful... So I have to slide from over there?
Maybe.
That how it
Maybe.
works? They hurt a lot.
Well, you can go the other way, too, if you don't like this way. There's a lot of ways to approach this. And I tried to keep that in mind, too, that I like replay value, and I like people having a different approach to things. They're, things that I think, oh, this is perfectly obvious, this is the only way to do it. But I tried to be accommodating to other play styles and offer multiple ways to get through most of the challenges.
Haha.
Haha, you can't get through there yet.
Oh, I can get on the ladder.
Yeah, that's one thing. That was one thing that I was having trouble with, is in my mind, you should only be able to slide through. You shouldn't be able to climb up and down, but you actually can break out of the slide and climb down the ladder. And I was hoping to avoid that. I actually had that in a different part of the level, and then said, nah, this can break too easily, so I just put it there where it doesn't really matter.
And I can go really far up into the death room in order to get all the way to the left, or just get back down the way I did the first time.
Thank you, Boss Runner, about the mines. I'm mostly watching the screen. I think it's funny how the lightning goes the other direction when it bounces off. Blind play gets constantly fed hints. Well, I'm trying to remark on the level. I'm really not trying to hint.
What did I not do on my own?
I guess about the barriers. But that's more just to keep things moving for chat, because I know as a viewer, it can be frustrating sometimes to watch people figure something out, even if they're having a fun time figuring something out. So I'm trying not to be the backseat gamer that I often am. And Z and Nova can definitely smack me upside the head. They're sitting behind me and are in perfect position to do that, if necessary. Hey, Mitch!
Oh, it allows for switching to rush that way. Normally you can't.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't feel like you've been going overboard in the hints, because he needs to know how the weapons function and what he can do before he knows how to solve things.
Yeah, and this level was created with an experienced Mega Man player in mind. This is the kind of level I would make for myself. Those are getting absorbed by the barrier. That's just a weird function that it should deflect off or just keep passing through it, but it's disappearing because it's not able to do anything with it. Thanks, Mitch.
Every time you say thanks to someone, I just assume they're insulting you.
This level sucks. Thanks, Mitch.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to read anything out loud in chat. If there's anything directly directed at Super Adaptor, I will read it off to him, of course, because he's not really reading chat right now.
Only tell me if they're saying how amazing I am.
Yep, Gemini Glitcher, you got it. And I will add, if you've been on the GameCola YouTube channel, gc.net, you may have seen a Super Mario World ROM hack that I designed way back, long time ago, Super Impossible Mario World. And there's a...
I can't shoot anything down.
No. Actually, you can shoot Metal Blade, you can shoot Pharaoh Shot, you can shoot Black Hole Bomb. Those all go down, but...
Didn't work.
Yep, they didn't work, so maybe you need another weapon that doesn't shoot down.
Maybe I'm supposed to go to this awful place. Why can he make more than one frog set?
Because you scrolled off screen briefly and then came right back. That's
Wonderful.
Let's all dance together. The dance of death. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so anyway, Super Adaptor was one of my most frequent playtesters for Super Impossible Mario World way back in the day. So, reading chat for you, SA. Boss Runner 456 says you smell of elderberries. DDR Cat says, man, he's so amazing. And let's see, what else? What else? Shuriken's Miner says your amazing level on the Eche ladder is at the second highest rung before Ecto Bio Babysitter.
Are these people or insults?
What is with all those mines? So when I played Mega Man 4, I thought, hey, these mines are fun, but you know, after a little while, they don't really make much of a challenge. Wouldn't it be fun to just load up an area with mines and also use them to obscure some of the stuff here? Because if you're not paying attention, you will run into a spike that's hidden behind a mine. And I also like being able to run by them and watch... Oh, very close. I like being able to run by them and watch all of them explode at once.
But I can't run past them because you put too many.
I will point out that jump right there is the hardest section of the entire level. If you can do that, you can do anything.
I'm fine with that jump. I was just really weak, and there's a lot of enemies there, so I was trying to be slower. And I have to remember how to get there. Hey, why do I have no barriers?
Because the barriers are permanently destroyed once you get rid of them.
Ah, that was nice of you.
No, that's how it is in the game. And that's how it is in the Mega Man games as well. You might remember if you've ever died on the Boo Beam Trap in Mega Man 2, the barriers do not come back when you die, which is super good because then you don't have to worry about running out of energy.
Good to remember.
Very smart, I approve. Not quite. A little too much wall between there. Oh! Okay, as usual, Super Adaptor is finding exploits that I never imagined. Well, that's not supposed to happen, but okay.
Pirouette of death time!
Yep. See, that's the other thing with a contest like this, is I only had one playtester, aside from myself, before bringing this public, and he didn't make it all the way through the level, but he did do a couple of things that made me think about my level design. And the more people you have playtesting, the more playstyles and strategies you find that you never even thought of. And glitches, of course. So I am totally in support of having as many people playtest levels as possible before... Excuse me, bringing them public. I just didn't have that opportunity, really. But that's okay. Oh, you may also hear some random background noise, aside from the people with all of us. They are doing construction, so I thought they would be done by now, but apparently not. Apologies for the noise. So how are we doing back there, ladies?
We're fine. I'm crossing my fingers that he makes it this time.
And like I said, I tried to... Well, I'll be quiet for this part. No, you can't shoot them.
Even if I match their color?
He can't teleport onto solid objects.
I try to avoid doing this because the mines are coming back. So I would just fly into them. So I have to keep doing this very slowly. My small amount of criticism is, this is a fun idea, but maybe a little too many mines.
What'll be fun is I can show you, I think when I do the playthrough of the full Mega Man... Yes! When I do the playthrough of the full Mega Man fan game, if my level is in there, I will play through it, and I'll show you how I play through this. And then we'll say, oh, wow, that's so much easier, or wow, you're just a monster.
Do you give us Rush Marine?
There is no Mush Marine. I'm sorry.
I want Rush Marine.
There is no Mush Marine. Not a good idea. Also, Rush will automatically springboard you if you walk through him. You don't need to jump on him. That's just one of the oddities of this engine here. You're scaring me. You fool!
I was testing the waters. Literally. You know, everyone wants me to go a different way. Apparently I love this cloud.
It works really well here. I can't figure out why he's stuck on the ladder. That just doesn't make sense to me. But if you're on the ladder, he'll fall through, and actually all of them will pile on top of you, and it's very funny.
Oh, right. Waiting is not my friend. It's like you did this on purpose.
It is like I did this on purpose.
I know the top spin people are giving you money.
Room like that.
Like a room in real life, like in your house, you can just walk in and Tellies come flying in from all over.
Mainly just with springs all over the floor.
Oh, I see. The fun part of the room.
Not the death?
There you go.
I'm gonna hit that spike. Okay, good.
You got it.
Oh, I forgot to get that one up. And get here the easy way, which is why I'm opened that.
Right.
Okay, I'm doing it this time.
I believe in you. I believe in USA.
Okay,
No, it's
somehow you do this differently.
The chat, you don't need to be, non-spoilerish, because it's not like you've played, well, Snorit has, but it's not like you've played this level. So, I'm totally fine with the chatters giving advice or asking about what would happen if you did this, because you're curious, you want to see this too. But they're saying to you, good sir, that they were asking about Black Hole Bomb in that other room.
That would have been a good idea.
Which room? The one with the many
Tellies.
With the
creatures
Tellies,
everywhere?
yeah.
That's true, I'm not familiar with that weapon.
It sucks enemies into a vortex.
So it'll look really funny.
Well, in the original game, it sucks enemies and projectiles into a vortex, but the way this one works, just because of the programming, is when things touch it or get near it, they blow up.
I can't use... Is this the Rush Jet that you can control, or just flies forward?
It flies forward, and you can navigate it up or down as it's flying forward. But I find that it's very sensitive and will teleport away early if it gets near a wall. So it's super sensitive and should probably be experimented on elsewhere. There are... Yes, very good. That's my favorite way to get through there, but there are at least... There are at least 4 ways to get through there safely. And I might also, if I may make it... Yeah, there you go. That's not the way I do it, but you're welcome to do it that way. Wait, why did I fail the contest? What is that all about? What?
Wow.
Star Hunt! Oh no! I just got a 0 out of 0 for everything. Oh, I'm the most miserable contest entrant.
Wait, isn't that the same as 100%?
No, 0 out of... Oh, yeah. Did I say 0 out of 0?
0 out of 0 is undefined.
So, yes, do as you will here.
Really? Really?
Now, before you go in here, I would just recommend figuring out what that other barrier is before you go in here. Just to keep speeding this along, not to ruin the fun for you. You're all ganging up on me. And remember, you can do the shoulder button weapon switch. That we already determined opens the other thing. Don't get near the spikes. Checkpoint? Oh, you mean we could make checkpoints in this stage? Yeah, that just got sucked up. Whoosh. Okay. Hey, there you go. That gets rid of that kind of barrier.
But this was harder to see, so I assume it's better.
Go.
Oh, you want me to go down?
Oh, that's true. So Z-Saber has seen this level. I did play through it for her. And she criticized me heavily on the colors, so if the colors are ugly, they're twice as good as they used to be. Oh, Mitch, we're buddies. We both got 0.
I'm hesitant entering every room.
That's the way you should be. I'm glad I trained you. Good.
I kind of want that. Not worth it. Really?
Gerba, are you talking about me or the weapon? And I realized, Snorant, I had originally said that these were listed as Mega Man 4 boulders from Drill Man stage, but those are the ones that actually split apart and you can shoot for power-ups. As it turns out, these follow the boulder physics in Mega Man 6 in the one battle, I'm forgetting the name of the robot, but the one that crawls along the wall in the fortress stages.
Yay, Invincible Rush.
Yep.
Oh, Impatient Rush.
It's always interesting watching other people figure out challenges that you know how you would do, or you know what the solution is if they're a puzzle.
No.
I'm fascinated by people's thought processes. Yeah, I think I can agree with that, Mitch, that wall boss is the worst one in Mega Man 6. So do we just give up on that entire path?
I'm trying to think if I can break it from in here.
Ah.
Because I figured that's why you did that. And if it's not, now I'm confused.
Hey, well, that's a plus.
Now what's blue that can get through there?
I also had the, no, well, that's the same type of barrier that you saw before in the bouncy ball room, so that is a Gemini laser barrier.
And they don't go through one straight to another, so this doesn't do anything.
Yep. It's still fun to watch. I like it. I had something. What? You need to stop breaking my level, man. That's okay. I think it's fun to find little things like this that you can do. This whole level was sort of hanging together by a string anyhow. That the slightest tweak in the game physics could have thrown it all off. So I'm hoping that maybe that is one of the bugs that got fixed.
You made an awful level that made me want more topspin energy. Like, this is... That's right, I'm doing it. Ladders are an evil thing to go into a room. What is that?
What is that indeed? I always thought those should do something. They look like they should do something. You've just completely broken this level, but okay.
What, I'm not supposed to just get past it?
No, you're not supposed to just get past that barrier. You've ruined everything. But you're here now, so I hope you die miserably, so you have to do it the right way. Nope.
Why? Fine.
Oh, the music choice was deliberate too, because this was supposed to sort of be, again, the original plan being like Cube, Hypercube, any of those movies.
Why is he trying to land on me?
He's trying to aim at he lands at your height and then falls to the floor.
Oh.
Just the way it's programmed.
So he can't land down there.
Correct. At least I don't think so. But, what was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, the music was a deliberate choice because, again, Maze of Death, and this was sort of intended to be like a Mega Man 9 endless attack in a single level.
That didn't work
sort of
at
give
all.
you that vibe of a different challenge around every corner.
Strategic Rush Coil. Fascinating.
Yeah, I would love for there to be a flash weapon, like a time stopper or something. That would be good.
I have to stay on Rush Coil. Ha 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 ha. I knew that.
So slow.
I see someone's laughing.
The weapon selection, Gerba, is set. I didn't choose the weapon selection here.
Why'd he fall through?
I don't know. I think you're supposed to technically be standing on the ground when you fire. Nope.
I think lots of things happening at once slow down Mega Man.
There is a definite timing trick here, and this is one of the more difficult ones. But this is also one of those places where if you can't get the timing down, you can just plow through it and deal with it. There you go. Hooray, you made it.
I don't even know if I'm going the direction I want to go. Just use every weapon. Whatever it is, you most likely don't have it anymore. I remember a Rush Coil that worked properly.
Enough with the Enough with the snappy turtles. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 in the entire level, which is less than you have in Hardman stage.
Right, I can't get... Fine, okay.
And yeah, bear traps, definitely. Yeah, I would have loved a shield weapon, too.
I know I wanted one earlier. I forget.
You're gonna find a way to break this, too, aren't you?
It would be smart of me to remember what these colors are broken by. Well, this breaks purple.
The only thing I would change about the weapon selection here is that Pharaoh Shot, and maybe it's just the way it's configured, Pharaoh Shot feels underpowered, because you've already got Metal Blade, which does the same attack pattern more or less as Pharaoh Shot, and you've already got a fully charged large Mega Buster Shot, which is as big as the fully charged Pharaoh Shot. And Black Hole Bomb is sort of like Pharaoh Shot, in that you can maneuver it a little bit and you've got a large area of effect. So, I don't know, I never found myself using Pharaoh Shot much here.
I first want to remember what breaks these. I know it breaks the purple one. I can't reach it. So there's nowhere to go this year. Unless there's a fake wall or something through bear traps. Or here. But I can't slide in midair, so there's only so many places you could put a hole. I'm guessing the only way... No. That doesn't lead down. You come from down.
Yeah, tone it down a little, please, DDR Cat, and anybody who's provoking him as well. Let's be civil in the chat, please. And I can confirm it is possible to beat this level without getting hit. I haven't gone through every room without getting hit.
They go through the floor.
Yes. But it is possible to get through each screen without taking damage. That much I can confirm. This looks familiar.
It does.
So what's your plan of attack?
Go a different way. It looked like I needed to go back anyway because I couldn't get through the barriers.
So now you have a shortcut.
I could have made one here. That would have been really smart.
That's what Z was trying to tell you earlier.
Well, I didn't want to outright say it, but I almost should have
Yay, weapons!
said it.
Yay, weapons!
Okay, fine. Think a little bit. Use the ultimate top spin.
Except where it doesn't work. Oh, it does work against giant frogs. Cool.
Yep.
Hi, Patrick. What is going on is this is a custom Mega Man level that I designed using modified Blyka's engine that Snorant Pyro had a large hand in helping with for a Make a Good Mega Man level contest on Sprites Inc., a Mega Man fan website. And this level has been submitted. It's being judged right now for possible inclusion in a giant fan game of everybody's submissions that they sent in. Yep, nice try. And so I'm here with my friend Super Adaptor, who's the one playing, and he's testing this level. He has not played this level before.
No.
And I'm trying not to give too many hints. We're also joined by his significant other, Nova Strike, and my significant other, Z-Saber.
Sadness.
Oh, not possible inclusion? Oh, that's right. It's everybody who submitted a level gets in. It's just only some people will win wonderful prizes. Right. Yep, that's what this level is.
Is the wonderful prize not having to play this level?
Look you, if he gets another game over, you're playing next.
At least I would know where to go.
You're not supposed to know that when it's a maze.
Yeah,
Do I need to be on the thing or it just fills up everything?
No, that's it in reserve. It gives you one in reserve.
Okay,
so
good.
you don't need to
I look cool.
Did you jam yourself in a corner?
I'm just waiting.
Oh, good. Well, I was concerned because in testing this, I had actually designed a sliding path where I somehow got jammed in a corner, and it was very concerning. Thank you, Patrick. There's an air of friendly animosity in the chat. I understand. It's difficult to interpret people's dispositions when it's only in text. And especially if you don't know that person very well, so it can be very easy to misinterpret what people are saying. I'm a little sarcastic, so I get it. I understand, but I'm also sensitive, so I don't understand. Oh, that's an interesting point, Etheron. I like that about having a difficulty mode in the hub section. So yeah, when and correct me if I'm wrong, Snorant, but when these levels are put into the collective fan game, there will be a hub where you can select which level to play, and then all of the screws that you're collecting along the way can be used in a shop to buy different stuff that could help you in the levels, or is just for fun.
I was wondering why I was getting them.
So extra lives, or maybe like a Proto Man skin, that kind of thing. Just being different, huh?
Wow, those really don't hit very far out, do they?
Yeah, absolutely, Mitch. There is only so much emotion you can convey in a chat like this. Now, I will let you in on one secret.
If I get hit, the spikes won't kill me?
Exactly. See, I didn't even ruin it.
I just didn't want to get hit. Except there, I didn't care.
Well, the problem with a spike guard and beat is that if your levels are very specifically designed, like I said, like mine's hanging on a thread, if you change things around in the level so that you can get through a section where the spikes are supposed to kill you, or you can get through a section where you're not supposed to be able to get out of that pit, that can completely change the flow of the level.
Those frogs have really bad aim.
They're just playing around. Mega Man is just susceptible to frog bouncing. Yes, it does feel long, and it is definitely a little bit tedious, but as you might have noticed, if you've been looking at the level design very carefully, there is a barrier on the far left side that we observed before, that you only need to beat this section once, and then you never need to do it again unless you get a game over. But that's not how we went through the level.
Right.
Woo! You can also, if you're incredibly careful, and it usually takes 1 or 2 tries, but maybe you'll do it perfect. Yeah, you can jump through there.
This looks awful.
Yeah. And I specifically chose... What? I specifically chose that piece of pipe at the bottom so that you could count how many little tick marks you could toe the line until you got to the edge of the spike.
I was going to make that jump, but I just died, slightly confused.
You jumped into a bomb.
The bombs don't kill me in one hit.
There was a spike behind the bomb.
Yes, but I thought I should hit the bomb before the spike.
But I would like to think the level is reasonable enough. Yes, this section through here is difficult, but like I said, you only have to play it once. If you're being attentive. And if you're being cautious and treating it like a puzzle level, which is not normally how you treat most Mega Man levels, so I recognize this is not traditional Mega Man level design, but it's still a level that I think holds together well enough, anyhow. Maybe you don't like it, but, and I tried to have multiple ways to get through here, so it's not like you need to do that exact jump perfect every time. You have alternatives. Woo! Well, Jack, I'm sure that's going to get answered before I get a chance to answer it. Well, yeah, go for it. I would actually, if I may make a suggestion,
Just get hit.
just gradually inch your way up the bottom. Don't even jump. Just walk carefully toward the spikes. And then go that way.
That jump isn't as bad, but sure. That was scarier than it should be.
There we go! Hooray! And watch, you have no energy for it for some reason. Ah, didn't fool you. Yay! Hopefully you have extra lives, right? Well, you have one here anyhow. Yeah, I tried to be judicious about power-ups and extra lives, being cognizant of where players were going to need it the most.
Those are one way, aren't they? No, you can jump through them.
What are you doing? Why is Rush on the floor? Now it looks like Rush is spouting spikes out of his back. That would be a cool utility. Rush Spike Death.
Does it kill Mega Man or the enemies?
Jack, I didn't pick the weapon selection. This is just how it is for the entire contest. Let's see. If it were up to me, the weapon selection I would have chosen probably would have been... I would have kept a lot of these. I might have swapped out... Going with the ones that we have as a template, I would have swapped out Pharaoh Shot for one of the barrier weapons. So either Star Crash or Leaf Shield, I think, are the most versatile. Jewel Shield is going to be a little bit overpowered, but it's definitely the best one. And I like Skull Barrier, but it's a little weaker than the others. Yep. That's how I solved the problem of how do we get a water level to end and get onto a part where there's no logical physics reason for the water level to end at that point. Because it always gets me when you've got...
Hey!
That was interesting. He took damage for some reason. But yeah, it always gets me when
Hey!
When there's some random water level where the level should be equal from the entrance to the exit, and then they just go up all over the place, which wouldn't happen if you filled a vessel with water. Unless there was something else with it, so I had...
Oh! They're really killy!
Yes, they are.
I thought they were painful. I apologize to everyone.
But you know what you're doing now, so this first part should be a lot faster. And if you want, you're always welcome to pass it over to me if you want me to speed through it and get you back to where you were.
Never!
Okay.
We've seen you show off enough.
Oh, was it Patrick? Somebody was asking me about Jedi Knight. I've been live streaming a lot of Jedi Knight and then Mysteries of the Sith. And I do indeed have plans to keep on going with Jedi Knight 2, eventually someday, and then Jedi Knight 3, assuming I can get them to run on my computer properly. And in the contest, there is no boss required. The ending condition is there's an energy object like you pick up when you defeat a boss in Mega Man 1, and once you pick that up, the level ends. And you could have up to 2 of those energy elements in the stage, so you could have 2 different exits. But the only bosses were ones that you programmed in. There were no pre-programmed bosses that you could just drop into your level. So I chose to do whatever I felt like, and I won't spoil anything. Hello, Anani. Anani. Boss Runner says SA now reeks of elderberries.
Who said that about me?
That was Boss Runner 456, who previously said that you smelt of elderberries.
He's the son of a motherless goat.
Boing. Echo ladder. Okay. Is it Flashman? Is who Flashman? Oh, I see. The boss of this level. No, I will actually tell you that there is no boss to this level. I am new to game design and did not have the time to learn how to program something completely from scratch, because that's what I would have had to have done to make a boss. So, and I also didn't have a particular boss that I wanted to do. This was a different style of level.
Should have been Gemini Man.
But yeah, it would have been Flashman, most likely, or I would have come up with some new type of hybrid boss of something and something that maybe you've seen before.
Flashman shooting Gemini lasers.
Oh, man. Boss Runner says, "What did you just call me?" That just bothers me. That's not supposed to happen. I specifically built that extra little loopy bit of pipe so that you couldn't reach that other platform through there. But oh well, that's fine. I'll just live with it. But I do ask that you would please not break the other Gemini laser barrier through the wall.
Fine.
Pretend like that doesn't work. If I could design a Mega Man boss, what would it be like? Well, the problem is, if I say that here, somebody might steal my idea and put it in a Mega Man fan game. And I do kind of want to make a fan game of my own someday.
Come up with something really strange. Like shiny shoes, man.
That may already be a boss in the fan game. I mean, I played one, what was it, Mega Man Rocks had like Doorman and Snowman and anything that's like a regular man in real life. Mailman. Oh no, Mailman wasn't one of them, but could have been. Fireman. Wait, Fireman's a real boss.
Someone's gonna steal that idea. Mailman! His weakness is Dogman's ability.
Yes, Mitch, I did. Don't spill the beans.
I let go of the button. That's my story.
Super Adaptor Shurikens Minor wants to know if you watched Tim Hawkins by any chance. He used the Motherless Goat one.
I watch random movies.
Fire Emu! Oh, someone remembers. That makes me so happy.
Muffin Man.
Am I going to give Mega Man X another try? Yeah, I mean, eventually. I plan on my Gemini Laser channel on YouTube, I'm planning on playing through all of the classic series first before I get around to the X series, but, you know, sometime in the year 20XX, we'll get a Mega Man X playthrough, maybe, from me. Tim Hawkins is a comedian, not a move-woo.
What?
Tim Hawkins is a comedian, not a move-woo.
Well, for those who didn't know, that line was from The Three Amigos.
Ah, interesting. I might just recommend at this point, for safety's sake and to get through it, just get hit and then rush. Or run, rather. I need to be careful about saying rush in this game.
Last time I tried that, I died.
No, last time you tried that, you got it right. You just tried to aim at that one next to the spike, which is no good. Hooray!
I tried to get hit, and I made it through.
So let's make sure we bust those right this time. There you go. Hooray! Now we never need to play this again, unless we accidentally die and get a game over. Which won't happen because I believe in Super Adaptor. It feels bad, man. Nice.
Oh, I can't destroy
You
them.
should be able to. That's one of the weird glitches here. Some weapons do destroy them.
The top of the screen is a wall. Got it. There's no save point spots, are there?
Why would I put one of those in?
You don't need to. Just confirming.
Well, you've cleared yourself a nice easy path through there, so I didn't need to put in a checkpoint down here. And you've cleared yourself a nice easy path down there, so I don't need to put in a checkpoint for you. I give you 2 extra lives if you hollow out the one section. I give you a free extra life here at the bottom, and there's the room filled with tellies, which will be filled with 1-ups if you just stay there and bounce around shooting stuff long enough.
Oh, now they can be destroyed.
Yeah, it was just a weird glitch. They should be able to be destroyed, but it doesn't always work.
Are you somehow telling me how to get that? Nope.
It's just to mess with you. The idea was, oh, well, obviously I need to slide under here to get the thing, and then you're under there, and then the drills start coming at you, and you're like, holy cow! But that's not actually how it ended up. And actually, I was thinking you would need to slide under the drills to make it past them. But it turns out you don't need to do that. And I think I may have changed it from how it used to be. Either way, that was supposed to be a safe spot in the corner there.
Alright. You shoot wherever you need to shoot. That's why I need my trusting lightning cloud.
Trusty lightning cloud. Why did I never expect to hear that? Who would win in a fight, Telly or Tubby Telly? Oh my gosh, can't even speak. Who would win in a fight, Grammar or me? A Telly or a Telly Tubby? Ladies?
I'm too old for Teletubbies. I mean, like, too old to have been young.
I think the Teletubby would win because it would creep out the Telly, and the Telly would just run the other way.
Really? I did all that to get to a room I've already been to?
Which you were not supposed to get to. This is how you're supposed to get to that room. You just broke my game.
Oh. Well, I already know I don't like this loop because it just leaves me back here because I don't know how to break everything. So I have to come from over there, and I'll die in the process.
But there's free health on the other side. Isn't it worth risking certain death over?
Then it's not certain if it's a risk. Only a risk. But I do want that health.
This room is kind of like Ikaruga.
A little bit.
Right, but I can't shoot any of them.
And so the mentality here was if you figured out how to get through the quick, smaller section up at the beginning, you can figure out how to get through this section here.
Oh, if I figured out how to get through something I broke?
Because you formed a path out of the main teleporting entrance, right? By blowing up the barriers on different sides. You still broke my level, so you didn't go through the one path that you should have needed to take. But you've already been exposed to the idea of breaking different barriers to form a path, have you not?
So, what you're telling me is I need to go down here and die. Got it.
Yeah, they're rough. They
Good
were
job following instructions.
I made a lover of a lightning cloud.
What was meant to stop him going straight down where?
When he was sliding right in the room with the barriers.
Oh, in the room with the barriers? Just the way the physics engine is, Mega Man will slide through a spot that has just one gap in the floor and a solid ceiling. And believe me, I tested this extensively. If there's a ladder there, you can climb down it. But otherwise, yeah, why don't you test Rush Jet in the main room?
What kind of rush jet is this?
Test it in the main room before you do anything else with it. I found it's kind of glitchy.
Oh, and if I touch... it's the rush jet. If you touch anything anywhere, it disappears.
Room with the ladder and the shooty thing in the middle, you said he wasn't meant to get past that. Oh, that, yeah. He broke a barrier through the other side of a wall. You were not physically supposed to be able to shoot Gemini Laser through a wall, but he did anyhow, and broke a barrier that was supposed to prevent access from that room yet. Because you're probably low on lives, I would recommend going into the telly room and busting out some special weapons and racking up a couple extra lives so you don't lose that progress on the water section.
Sure, it's different and fun. Gives them something to see other than me dying the normal way. Why couldn't I jump again?
I don't know.
I couldn't run and jump into a wall.
Yep, that's interesting. I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, Thunderwolf seems to need it the most. No barrier can hold Super Adaptor.
Oh, how true that is.
So, special weapons. And that actually tears through the Gemini eggs. I don't think it's supposed to, but it does. And I don't know why that's making the constant landing sound when you're on it, which is a little annoying.
Oh, top loses it every time I hit something, not every time I...
No.
Oops, that's not top.
Yeah, top loses energy every time you hit something. But this is a fun way to do it. I like this. Interesting, yeah, they're not dropping a whole lot of extra lives, though.
I'm not even getting energy to refill the top.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, that was one glitch that I noticed, that in certain circumstances, your energy meter will just look like it's continually filling up, even though you don't have any energy in there. Yeah, it's doing that thing.
So I'm out of energy, but I'm still using it?
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but that's how it is. I think if you held the button to jump, you could bounce and take out, yeah, a lot of them in one clip. There we go, 2 extra lives, nice.
Oh, they refuse to reward me unless I do a big jump.
Oh, good. But yeah, I think one more extra life, and then why don't we move on? It's just fun to watch the bar. Hey, we've got enough of us. We could do 4-part harmony and humming the song.
What if I'm too impatient to get another life?
Well, then don't get another life.
Oh, I ran out of top. I can't.
Woohoo! Mega Man 25th Anniversary fan game. That I'm not familiar with. And I like, thank you for implementing something a lot of fan games have been doing, is fading out the charge shot sound effect. So yes, a couple of special weapons will let you blow through these immediately.
Even in this invincible screen?
Yeah.
Huh?
You're not supposed to be able to do that. That was one of the errors that I found, but I don't think we found a way to fix it.
I'm not supposed to jump on them?
No, you can jump on them, but they're supposed to be completely solid on top, bottom, and back. And you fell through one.
And then I died because of it.
Yep. Woohoo!
I still don't have... I do have top.
My original plan for that room... Yeah, it registers as showing energy, but you don't technically have it, so you would need to use something else and then refill it. So, like, Black Hole Bomb would be good here.
It's also going to run out because I'm not getting it. Not enough. Whatever.
Well, that was interesting. It's your standing animation for some reason. Those are screws, Jack, that we're collecting, or bolts, depending on how... What? What did you do? I looked at chat for 5 seconds, and what do? You lodge yourself in an egg.
Show metal, 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 metal everywhere.
Yeah. But yes, there are other special weapons that will let you destroy those drills outright. Mega Buster charged up is a little finicky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I found one weapon that always works. And there may be one or two others, so you're welcome to play around with things, or just rush your way past it.
It worked the first
How
time.
I wanted to do, and I couldn't quite get it right. I couldn't quite get the timing right on this. Was for you to be like, oh, well, there's just a spike pit. Let me summon Rush Jet and I'll fly over it. And then when you're halfway over the pit, have the drills come out of nowhere and have you panic. Unfortunately, I couldn't quite get the time. The automatic generator there was really, really difficult to work with because it just was not cooperating with me. So I'm happy with the end result, but it's not quite what I pictured it originally being.
I was happy with my dodging when I first came in the room. Something suspicious about that.
There used to be something suspicious about it, but not anymore. I had there be a random passageway that you could get through back there, but not anymore.
Good time saving.
Now, before you do that, stop. Before you go down here, think about how you got into that previous room previously.
I don't remember.
Go up.
Yeah, I broke past a tiger. Oh. So.
And you didn't even have to play that whole section that you kept dying on, right?
It's awful to go up past the tiger. And past this.
Well, that's why you have special weapons, man!
This isn't an enemy to kill!
Not that one. That one you just need to take it.
Well, look what I look like after taking it. Oh good, I don't fall off the ladder because I use the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want.
So, yeah, let's blow that up. And now you're halfway to opening a path that gets you back here, so you don't even need to go through the drills downstairs.
Oh well, I need to get up here anyway. This was just the second place I was going to go. Really?
Yep.
Rush, get him.
Visual mess in what way, Pichu? Just that none of the different level objects work together, color schemes are bad, or just what? Because number one, I'm colorblind, so I was doing my best to put this together in a visually appealing way with the assistance of my wife here and there. And I also wanted to have each section have sort of a different feel and flavor to it, so that you could tell you were definitely in a different area.
I'm sorry, he only implemented half of my suggestions.
Yeah, and I recognize that there's a lot of tile sets going on at the same time. Again, this is only because this is the only time I'll ever, possibly ever make a Mega Man level. So I wanted to make sure. Do you have an E-Tank?
No.
No, okay.
I haven't seen any E-Tanks.
There is one. Actually, I think up that ladder is an E-Tank, I think. Or no, it's the right ladder is an E-Tank. But yes, there is an E-Tank somewhere.
There's W was the one you wanted to give me.
What kind of colorblind, DDR Cat? I am red-green colorblind. Certain shades of red and green either look indistinguishable or are brown. And also certain shades of light green and light yellow look the same. Pink and gray can look the same. Light purple, light blue can look the same. But mostly it's red and green. Yes! Yeah, but anyways, the reason this is such a mishmash is because this is sort of everything I've wanted, not everything, but a lot of things that I've wanted to put into a level at the same time. And I also didn't want the whole thing to just be orange pipes and blue background. I did want to switch it up a little bit, but I admit I got a little crazy with switching up things in the end here.
If you can believe it, this room with all the barriers is way less crazy than it used to be. When I first saw it, I called it the My Little Pony room. Because it just had so many colors. You could almost taste the rainbow.
So I will tell you that I tested this room pretty extensively, and that is the only barrier that you can break from where you're standing. Unless you find some other crazy hack that I don't want you to find. Let's just move on and say you've done what you needed to do from this side.
Okay.
That's why those Thunderwall barriers are in the floor where you can't get to them. Because they're blocking you from using other special weapons to get to the other barriers.
Oh, because that's what I would have done.
Yep. Like I said, a lot of thought went into this. This was very deliberate. Whether or not it's actually fun and works is a different story altogether. Please don't do that. If you get stuck, we're going to have to restart the whole level. But I tested it pretty thoroughly, and you shouldn't be able to fall through holes in a sliding situation like that.
You didn't want me to test the exit function?
Oh, no. Well, I'll hurt you. If that happens, I'll just take over the level and get you back to this point. Because I think once you know what you're doing, and if you can figure out how to get through each room pretty efficiently, you can do this whole level in maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
I can't even remember where I've been, so I don't know how to get back to things.
Yeah. You've been here before. And so have you figured out the main objective of this level?
I have to go through every corner of that room to break those barriers.
Yes. So what other barriers are there left to break, and how do you think you get into them?
I think I can get into the... Oh. I can't point it out to you because I have to get there.
Yeah.
But it would be good for me to think this through more thoroughly, so I'll go back. Quickly.
This was actually by accident. I was just playing around learning how to use a random generator, and I used one of the default bullets, as was in the guidelines of how to do this. And I was just messing around with stuff, and all of a sudden it shot bullets all over the place in random directions at intervals, and I said, I kind of like this. I think I want to keep it.
One big problem is I've destroyed things of this color, but I don't remember how.
That's Metal Blade. I'll just tell you that right now, because you've done
this
it before.
One?
The one in the middle is Metal Blade right in front of you. The one after that is Magic Card. The one after that is Thunderwall. And the ones in the floor that you can't immediately access are also Thunderwolf, just to block you.
I figured that was all Thunderwall.
Yeah.
And I think I can hit that one from there, though it doesn't help me. They don't know what I'm pointing at, but I don't care.
And yes, that is a boss door at the end.
Metal Blade can destroy that one I'm sliding into. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to hit the purple one.
Magic card can be shot up as well as horizontally.
Okay, I can get to that point that I haven't seen a way to get to.
Oh, but you have.
I
You
saw
just
that.
maybe weren't looking.
I saw that path, but I didn't see where it connected from. Because it goes under these floors right here. That's sliding. I haven't been that low. I can say that definitely.
Yep.
I haven't been that low. So I don't really know how.
So maybe the next step is looking for a way to get down there.
I was going to take care of the next barrier that I have seen. I can't go back that way very easily. I'm gonna die.
Well, get out of this room.
And then go up through the room, and then I'm gonna die.
And there's another way to get up there. You don't just need to take those inner platforms. You can die and then come in the room afresh.
Exactly. I've got a bunch of these, so we're just gonna do this.
Oh, and 2 lives left. That's good. I'm gonna get a drink of water refresher. In the meantime,
Rush Jet looks like it went empty after I used that. Okay. It just glitched. That's okay.
what did you do? Every time I turn my back, I'm glitching something else.
When I used the W, Rush Jet went empty, then I used Rush Jet and it filled.
Oh. Now this is fun. I like this part, where everything just explodes. A W-Tank Jack refills all of your weapons to
Nice.
full.
Oh, maybe I should plan. Who likes planning? Oh yeah! Okay, planning's good.
Yes, my water level was directed by Mikey Bay. Oh, well, that's a cute idea. I hope it fails miserably. But you know what? Oh, what? I was not supposed to work. But that's okay. Because, you know what? I was thinking about it. I kind of wanted those to wait a little bit longer. I was thinking about having them wait a little bit longer so that you're already jumping across the platforms and oh, holy cow, I came out of nowhere. Again, with a little more time to practice these and some play testing, I might have tweaked a couple of things, but I'm still satisfied with how this came out. I still stand by it.
That's really strong. It's not another room with a ceiling. That last one made me die.
But I'm...
It's okay. They can get here quickly. And if you like, I won't cheat through that room again.
I put so much effort into making those platforms.
You got a 10 out of 10 or something did.
So those of you who've seen any of my live streams of Mega Man fan games have heard me complain about the incredible overuse of Sniper Joes. So you might be surprised to see that I did include a Sniper Joe up there. But you should also, as I hopefully trained you as you've played so far, examine the room very closely before you go plowing through it. Although I am impressed that you got that rush glitch to work, because that...
Oh, right. I knew where I was falling, at least.
But, see, I enjoy finding those fun kinds of things in the official Mega Man games, so I shouldn't be upset about people breaking my level with them.
I can jump high enough, yes. Depth count, 18.
Did we play Mega Man 42? I don't know that we did that yet.
Huh?
You were technically just on the other side of the mine when you went on Invincible. You should get some extra lives from the top left. I think Mega Man 42 is one of the ones I still have to play. Also, I'm thinking because this is turning into a little bit of a longer live stream, we'll probably pass on the co-op Mega Man 2.5D now. So if you're holding out for that, I'm sorry. Because we also, poor Nova Strike and Z-Saber, sitting here very patiently with Menfolk.
Wishing they could play because they're awesome. So it's not shooting
Nobody
through
is
all of
wishing
them.
that I was playing. Absolutely nobody. You think this is a long live stream?
Oh boy.
Yay! Oh, it stopped.
Oh, there was just a lot of stuff to absorb. I was terrified for a minute.
What was low enough to absorb that much? Even with all my health and top
Oh!
skin.
Lady Arcat, you wound me.
What did they say?
He said 2.5D was the only thing worth watching, says the guy who designed 2.5D.
Alright, they like big jumps.
You guys could always just have me play through the rest of this to show off what it was supposed to be, and then you guys could switch to 2.5D.
That's also true. I'm leaving this up to Super Adaptor that he can tell me at any time, hey, I want you to take over, because I'd like to at least get to the end of the stage. But that is totally his call.
I don't like admitting defeat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure actually specifically who did what on 2.5D. Yeah, how did I describe it, Mitch? That there's friendly animosity going on in the chat?
Did you make this room to get more lives?
No, that wasn't intentional. I thought it would just be funny to be completely mobbed by things that really demand that you use special weapons. One of the ways that I was trying to train the player that you should use special weapons, please, for heaven's sake.
I'm sure you're happy that I chose to on my own sometime.
But it also works as a power-up refill room. And presumably if you can get extra lives in the shop, in the actual game that this will be included in, then you will have so many bolts to do that with.
I'm also used to having maxed out E-tanks and lives, so this would use some of them if it were in a game.
I feel like to put this on par with the other levels, you should just come into this level with 20 lives.
This would be Wily's biggest creation. You defeat this level and he just gives up and goes, I've got nothing more. I didn't plan a robot to fight you with because I didn't think you'd make it here.
Hello, new people in chat. For those of you just joining us, this is my level submission to the Make a Good Mega Man level contest on Sprites Inc. This level is currently being judged, but will be included, regardless of outcome, as I understand it, in the huge fan game that is going to comprise all of the different submissions for this contest. So...
Should I do all the horror parts again so they can see it?
No! That's why we're here, so we're getting extra lives so we don't have to do the horrible part. But at any rate,
I'm not getting lives.
I'm here with my friend Super Adaptor, who's the one playing, and he's never played this before. Well, he's been playing this for an hour now. But,
Hour and a half.
hour and a half now. and joined
A
by
half hour by sitting here trying to get lives.
we're joined by Z-Saber and Nova Strike, our significant figures. Our sig figs.
That still sounds strange.
Thank you, Shurikens. Oh, there's another contest, Kirby Mario Mega, that's going on right now that Blyka's running.
like
That's
their
the
names.
Endless Mega Man Endless. That's just a couple of small sections for an endless attack mode. That's a whole game.
I'm topping while on H-bomb.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Why don't you find a solid place to stand? Like the eggs over there, or the next screen also works. Or, yeah, that was weird. Holy cats! What'd you do? Oi. Thank you, Jack.
Faster than me!
What are you doing? Get out of there!
I just getting help!
Black hole bomb them or something. Wow. Get out of this room, please.
The sprites were made me unable to move.
Sure, blame it on the sprites.
You made me unable to move.
I'm impressed you're all sticking around in chat. I'm really pleased to see you here. This is fun. You know, this kind of reminds me of way back in the day. When Super Adaptor was testing my Super Impossible Mario World ROM hack that you may have seen on gc.net that I talked about earlier. That we used to hang out at our video game club at college and just try that out, and other people would just... No, you didn't.
No!
Okay, I'm taking this back.
No!
Sorry.
I pushed down!
Yeah, I don't like that exit utility is so easy to access in there. We're going to continue. I'm taking over. This is me, Flashman85 Gemini Laser.
Boo!
I am now assuming control. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to play just to get to the point that we've done already. Oh, I didn't climb fast enough. There's a little bit of slowdown here that's throwing me off.
Get the W.
But normally that works. Are you backseat gaming me?
Yeah! You're doing it wrong!
Yeah, I'll just fill that up. Okay. I promise you this will be faster. I'll do this faster. Yeah, it definitely got a little slower all of a sudden.
That was counted as 20 deaths.
Huh. Also, I'm playing sitting at an angle.
Excuses.
And they're all good, aren't they?
More room?
Yeah.
Is there any reason you really needed to kill them?
They might give something nice.
Yeah, they might give something nice.
Haha.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Alright, let's see if I can do this on the first try.
If you can, I can help you.
I'm gonna take it the safe way, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm moving my chair instead of playing a game. The other reason I picked the Endless Attack music is that I figured it's already meant to be played on endless loop, so I figure with a level as long as this would be a good thing to, Whoa, slow down, not a good time to start kicking in. There, we did it the safe way. So let's get this first. And we're gonna do what was done previously.
That's what I was trying to get to. Top.
Yeah.
Since I already broke that myself,
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and break this for you. Ow. And break me for you. Handing it back over to Super Adaptor for a moment.
The worm isn't done. Did that on purpose. They don't.
And once you get back out of here, I'll...
If I cheat through the wall to the left, will you get mad? Because I did destroy it.
No, I will not, because we've been through here already. So you need to cheat from the other side.
Yep. Telling me how to cheat, I know how to cheat.
Well, let's save some of that energy and use a different weapon to take... or you could do that, that also works. Perfectly acceptable. There we go.
Nice cheating.
Oh, did I slide all the way? I slid all the way back and took out the magic card walls at the beginning of the water level, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I got paranoid and panicky for a second there. Yeah, what could 2,588 screws? That's like an M tank, right?
Why is the exit half full?
Don't even talk about it. That's because it's tied to your health. For some reason.
Nope, if you exit too many times, you can't exit anymore. You're stuck forever.
Oh, right. I need to go down.
Yeah, I do apologize. The game has seemed to slow down just a little bit, but it's too late to do anything about it. It was fine before.
I've been just dealing with the weird speeds as
Yeah.
I played.
Well, DDR Cat, the exit utility makes sense to be on there, sort of like Mega Man X, how you've got the exit utility there, but I don't like having it like it's just another weapon. Almost. If you slide and then jump, you can get through there.
Ah, smart.
Yay!
Now, I'll get it.
Waboosh.
Skadoosh.
True, Mitch, but it's going even slower than it was before. Oh, that's smart, DDR Cat. Now, you still need to find that lower path.
Okay. I was just doing what things like, oh, I can't go any further to the right here.
You can.
Ah, yeah.
It'll link you back around to the water section that you came out of now.
Oh. Right. That's a long path.
Yes, Patrick, this level can be beaten. And like I said, once you know what you're doing and you figured out all the puzzles, I think you can beat it in 5 to 6 minutes if you don't die.
Oh, wow.
Nice!
Didn't think it would hit.
Do you want to quit? Yes? What? I like that prompt. No, the purpose is not to make levels as hard as possible. It might look like it from here, but I would like to think, and, you know, Super Adaptor and our spectators, please let me know if you disagree, but I think everything here is fair, even if it's very difficult at times.
It's fair, but it gets tedious after having to go through it a few times.
Yep, and I understand that.
The thing is, I don't think most people think about special weapons the way that you think about them. Like, there are certain rooms that if you fire one Gemini laser bolt, you will take out every enemy in the room.
A way to spoil it.
I took out 3 or 4 with one Gemini laser shot.
But yeah, that's why I said that the target audience of this level was more people who have really played a lot of Mega Man and don't need to have the the basic challenge, but built up for them. But have sort of that meta challenge of think about the bigger picture of the level and what
I'm not cheating, I'm just saving time.
Or killing yourself.
Getting health. I'm stronger than when I fell.
Mega Man 5 has a lot of extra lives, which I think accounts for the reduced difficulty compared to some of them. Yeah. Or I can take this and show you.
You know how much I hate that?
Yeah. And yes, those platforms were specifically designed that way so you could do this little dance and not die instantly if you fell off. And even if you did fall off, you'd just get hit and not die instantly unless you stood there.
Couldn't move.
Oh, boo!
There's too many things happen that stops me from jumping.
It was a true shame.
Bye, Rush.
Yeah, you have your shortcut now. Oh, no, you don't. You need to go through the Gemini laser area.
I need to go directions that I haven't been going.
And I also think about the difficulty of this, and I think, yeah, we've been here for an hour and a half, it's difficult, it's tough. But I'm thinking about the first time I played some of the Mega Man games, and how long it took me to figure out certain levels, and that you really are getting the most bang for your buck, not that we're paying anything for this game. As long as it's still fun, and yeah, I can recognize where it would get tedious. Again, that's the difficulty of not having enough playtesters, is that I can only register how well it works for me, how quickly I would figure this out, and how strong do I think my clues are for the puzzle elements. And without other people to test against, you can't really tell sometimes.
That didn't save any time. Okay. I just went the same kind of direction.
I will, just to help speed this along, I will give you a clue that there are 2 barriers you can break by going down, and 2 barriers you can break by going up. And you've broken 1 by going up and 1 by going down so far.
At this point, do you just want to give him some directions on what directions to go?
Well, he's going the right direction for one of them. He just needs to get through this section. Oh, I almost had it! Oh, go, do it! Oh, you almost had it. Has my level madness designs begun to flow over to the Super Mario Maker game yet? No, I don't have Super Mario Maker. You would never see me again. I would never get any videos recorded if I had that. So it's probably best that I don't. But yeah, I would love to make some Super Mario Maker mevels. Want to make some mevels. You had it, but you started walking left instead of right. Yeah, and I agree. Like, there's a certain charm to the Kaizo Mario levels at first when you're like, oh, this is so stupidly impossible. But then when everybody does them, it's like, why are we bothering?
Oh.
If I may make a suggestion.
Yes.
Approach it left to right, not right to left. Because you're jumping on the platform from the right, only jump from the left side. Like, don't do that.
Oh.
Never jump from right to left, always jump from left to right. Make it a staircase. And you have a shortcut. Oh no. Did you break the, help me out, what am I looking for? Did you break the tunnel wall thing? Good catch. Whee! This area is much better now that it's got bouncy balls that can be shot. Previously, they were immune to damage, and things just went right through them. So we got that bug fix in early on.
Oh, didn't hit that.
Yes, exactly, Mitch. Yeah. So again, I was trying to treat these halfway like puzzles as well.
They're better than most Mega Man puzzles, which aren't really puzzles.
Well, thank you. And I'm totally fine with you using the rush coil exploit that you used before.
For the sake of time and the viewers, I will do that. For some reason, I started falling.
Not sure what that was all about. There we go. Good. Now, look carefully at this screen, chat, and you'll know why this is not a... Oh, man. What you do? And you'll know why this is not a problem for me to be issuing a Sniper Joe when I hate Sniper Joes so much anymore. Yeah, now you got your left safety corridor. No!
Oh, right, that one.
Patrick asks, so this puzzle is better than puzzles that aren't puzzles?
It's fun to think about trying to play through that tiny little block in there.
It is doable. I've done it a couple times. It's very tricky. Can I do this once? Do the jumpity? Okay, I'm taking over, just for a brief moment.
When we're not streaming, I want to do this part.
Ah, slow down. Not an appropriate time to slow down on me, buddy.
It slows down every time. That's why I didn't like going from that direction.
Yeah. So anyways, that's the general gist of it. You just got to get the timing better when it's not randomly slowing down on you. There you go.
I had to show off at you because you were trying to show off at me. Why is he so strong?
Yeah,
Because you don't have to fight him.
Well, and I also think he should fall to 1, maybe 2 hits. So that platform.
I want there, because then I don't have to worry about falling here.
But what happens if you get rid of it?
Then I could go from the bottom, but it's dangerous there.
No. What happens if you go from the bottom?
Then he doesn't appear there because he falls.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just pointing that out. Not top spin, that's bad.
It's
not top spin, that's bad.
I'm just thinking, can I get out of here
Not
alive?
top spin, that's bad. Use your Thunderbolt if you want to get rid of that platform. I think it's fun.
We can watch him drop, because that's what you wanted.
Yes. Rush Jet. And a very tiny hop on top of it.
Rush coil.
maybe too tiny. Use Rush Dog.
How come when I listen to you, I die?
No, we don't need Sniper Joes, and if we do use Sniper Joes, they should be used effectively in different ways than just, oh, we're going to grind the level to a halt now by putting one in a way that you can't really get around him.
Better to grind the level to a halt with lots of mines that you can't get past very quickly.
And I agree, Entity, that with, again, having not had playtesters, having had one playtester who got a little ways into the level, why don't we rush coil it?
Yeah, I just forgot.
Having only one playtester, I couldn't correctly gauge the puzzle-solving side of this.
That was even broken from my normal break.
But see, the one thing that I do is I keep including ways that you can make these areas much easier.
Wow, that's gonna hit me.
Yep. And again, I'm still... And again, I'm still trying to train the player into using special weapons, thinking about the entire room critically before doing anything else.
Can I move more centered again? Got one.
Now, if I may make a suggestion, break that block. I don't know if that's going to kill him because...
Stop sliding.
I don't know if that's going to kill him because it's a little glitchy how that works.
Okay.
But break that block first and then take him out, trust me. Pharaoh shot. Sorry.
Oh, not ice, huh?
Yeah. Okay, now do whatever you want to do.
See, he gets his health back every time I fall, doesn't he?
That is correct.
So these little platforms are making it really annoying.
Yeah, and I went through several iterations of this room, and I'm still not completely satisfied with how the bottom section came out, but... There we go.
Why do I keep sliding?
You can do this. It is doable.
Whoa. It seemed like you moved weird with that jump.
Good enough.
Ha ha ha! Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, the snake.
No barrier weapons, Patrick.
Definitely not thanking you, the thing. Something awful's gonna happen. I can't remember all these barriers. There's too many to remember what does what.
And there's actually a really fun way to get through that snake room. That's not just mean for being mean.
See, you really are a salesman for a topspin.
It just happened to work really well. So, to make up for all of the pain of that last section, I gave you something that's actually very easy once you're using the right weapon.
And that's why I'm glitched?
Yeah, that's just a visual glitch. That's something I think they said they were going to fix in the final version. But you have plenty of extra lives, so...
Oh, I do. Cool.
You have 7 or 8. So you didn't learn the lesson of look before you rush into the room.
I looked and said, I get past before they hit me.
So we established the cloud.
We also established that I shouldn't... If you try to reward me, it's bad.
Really? It lagged that bad? It's never been a problem for me.
I can get on that ladder without getting hurt, right?
Yes. And you can get that extra life, too. Yeah. Well, see, as much as I dislike Topspin as it's executed in Mega Man 3, there's nothing else you can do here. Don't try. Don't waste your time. As much as I despise the way Topspin is executed in Mega Man 3, as we see in the Wily Wars, it actually works well. As we see here, it actually works well, once all the glitches are ironed out. Incidentally, that tadpole egg that was in there was deliberate, because I wanted to make sure there was no place where you could run out of weapon energy and not get somewhere. So if you're coming through the... you should probably use a weapon that's actually firing.
Okay. Always use metal!
How about Black Hole Bomb? But yeah, that tadpole egg over there is so that if you're coming up the metal blade ladder, having destroyed that barrier on the left side, there's no risk of you getting stuck there. I was hoping that the drill man rocks falling could be shot to get power-ups, but as it turns out, I don't think you can do that, so... I had tadpole eggs so that you could technically refill your rush coil energy to get out of there. Okay.
From the bottom?
You might need to.
Yeah, so go down and go through the right passage there.
That's actually where I was going to go.
Yep. Black Hole Bomb is a wonderful weapon. It's a little tricky in here, but the original functionality in Mega Man 9 is super, super useful if you're using it right.
I'm just looking at the room.
So you just need that one magic barrier from the bottom right.
Oh! I have to go to the place I've never seen. Got it. I'll get on that right now.
Yeah, not like Mega Man 3's Pit Trap. That's specifically the one I was thinking of, where I wanted to make sure that I didn't have just the solid wall where you can't get through if you've run out of energy.
Oh.
Was that an accident?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to look if that looked like a spot.
You can see the ladder.
And you can
This
see
is
this
like-
random.
Okay.
You can see the random little bit of water there. So I wanted it to be
What water?
to the left.
Oh!
I wanted
you
it
can see
to be
from
a
here.
little suspicious. Once you've cleared this room and have a chance to breathe, I wanted it to look a little suspicious there.
One thing about that is I didn't need to clear the room. I just did it because I felt like killing things.
Right. But also, if you slide under here to the right...
So I can't do anything to the left here?
No, nothing to the left. I was going to put in something and I ran out of time. But you also see going through here in the more obvious part, you see there is a completely separate area to the right.
I did see this area.
And should make you wonder, how do I get there? So if you just
It
follow...
did.
Yeah, so if you just follow the path back, eventually you should have noticed something.
Yeah.
But you didn't have health to go exploring.
I still say you were being too meta with this.
I figured out everything else. Just, it takes a long time to do that.
So now you've cleared a path to the exit!
Now, you could argue that some of the things I thought of, a normal person wouldn't think of.
True.
Like Resh coiling off of the air. But, but it was possible to do.
I feel like there should have been more of a clue from this side that was a place to go through.
And because there's that piece to the right, it looks more normal in that room.
Yeah, and I had played around with it a little bit. The other times where it was more obvious, it was too obvious. So I kept trying to play around with it. And again, because of time constraints, I eventually just you don't need to do that.
Oh,
You're done here. Now you can go through the main doorway
right.
downstairs on the right.
yes. If that one to the top right weren't there, I would have saw the bottom left one as
Yeah.
more suspicious.
But anyhow, a couple things that I would have tweaked. And here we are.
I need a one-up because the true boss battle begins. I can't jump up to use it. Oh.
Those are
Yes,
barriers.
yes, yes. Oh, right.
And now into the trash pit they go. Where they belong!
But I need to get over this trash pit and not die. I can use an E-tank first of all, and not exit the level. And I can use a double W, because I just have a lot of them. Aww.
No.
Oh, they just absorb it because they have
Because
their
the
shields
shield, yeah.
up. There's not ground there.
Bye, Jack. Thanks for joining us. And of course, the little touch there, the up and downs. Hooray! Victory fish! And there you go. You've successfully completed my level.
Yay!
Give you 2 hours and 4 minutes.
So,
Perfect.
thank you very much for testing out my level. So, thoughts, reactions, be honest. I know that, like I said, I hadn't had more than one person play test it.
I think I said my thoughts while going through.
Okay.
There were some aspects that I think were more tedious than they needed to be.
And I can agree with that.
Possibly it's good to have things that are either only a puzzle section or only a fight lots of things section, but when you combine them, it takes away your ability to think of the puzzle aspect, which is why that last thing that I missed with the wall made it extra hard. Because every time I walk in that room, I'm thinking, survive, and then get to the next room. And like I said, having the 2 orange things made it look more normal in the room, so it looked less like this is a secret wall.
Right.
The mines were a fun thing to do, I could tell when I was fighting them. This is shielding the enemies, so I have to explode them, fight the enemies longer to do it. But there were just so many that it just turned into moving slowly through the section. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoy puzzle games in general, and so I really enjoyed that. I liked the room that I was having trouble with the platforms, because it's fun to have really difficult jumping things that were different. Not only just jumping and having skill, but also thinking as you do it. And so this had a continuous thinking aspect to it. Made you scared in every room, which is about how an evil lair should be. If someone makes an evil lair, they generally don't make, here's the friendly room. So the fact that this had the feel of, we want you dead constantly, and we don't want you to succeed, it feels like an evil lair is supposed to. So good job on many accounts.
Thank you. Any thoughts from the peanut gallery here, Z-Saber and Nova Strike?
I still think it's too meta. I don't think that you threw the players enough bone, and I think that 2 hours is a bit much for one level. That's an entire game's worth.
Well, and again, this is not a typical level that I would make if I were making just a Mega Man level, but because this was a standalone, I really wanted to put in so many different things. Probably should have restrained myself a little bit, but I was still happy. And also,
when has that been?
And also, the core concept changed halfway through, and I didn't have time because of the deadline to completely rework everything to make it work. So it's sort of a product of time and not playtesting and me being super ambitious and crazy.
You also should have listened to all my color suggestions.
But I wanted to include so many things. Yeah.
Now,
but
you said it was too meta. I figured out most of the things, except for I didn't see that last wall. Was there anything that I figured out that you thought, I don't know why he did that? Or is it because it took so long? Because a lot of the time wasn't trying to get through the level, though there was a significant amount of time that it was dying and redoing things.
Well, like his idea of Gemini laser and being able to fire one shot, like in the snake room with the snake head, if you had fired one shot, you would have bounced off of everything and hit him without taking damage.
Which snake head?
The giant snake head that was the mini boss.
I couldn't stand still.
You could.
There was a spot that he wouldn't hit me?
Yeah, so as it turns out, if you stand at the top of the ladder and just fire Gemini laser and jump when he shoots, you don't get hit, and he dies in 3 hits.
The shots go really fast, so it was actually hard for me to think about staying in one spot and jumping.
Which is why I wanted more playtesters, because I think that room in particular would have gotten retooled with other people.
I had the ability to dodge it a couple times, which I did, but with that little amount of space, it was too dangerous for me to stand there and try to Gemini laser, even if it would eventually work, because I would just fall down whenever I got hit.
Yeah, well, and there used to be a small platform just to the left of the ladder that would catch you, but I thought, no, that makes it too easy. No, I should have put another platform there, yes.
That little square would have made me willing to stand there. I probably would have used metal, which I killed him pretty quickly with that. But in either case, with just the ladder, I kept falling.
Yeah, so I recognize there are a couple things that, yes, I would have done differently there.
Yeah, it's 5 to 6 minutes if you know what all the weapons do, what weapons break what barriers, where to stand in every single room, what weapon to use to get through that room in all of, 30 seconds. And if you find all the secrets on the first try and notice all the little details on the first try, which is a lot to ask of people who are not you.
I think there were more than 6 barriers, maybe 7, that were different and unique, and I couldn't keep them all straight. So when I got to the barrier room, I was going, I've destroyed this, but when did I? Can't. And so I think that maybe there were just too many different barriers. Or somehow they make more, like the ice ones, everyone knows, fire melts ice or something like that. Right. but with just the different color ones, there was just so many that while I was trying to survive, I couldn't keep track in my head.
Yeah. and I never had the opportunity to figure those out because in the game development engine, they're labeled as Gemini barrier, top barrier, Pharaoh barrier, and so I didn't even need to think about it.
Makes sense.
And that's the tricky part, is that I can't come into it with the perspective of somebody who's never played the level. I can try to anticipate what people are going to think or what they're going to say, but I can't think like other people.
Minus 3 places that I did what you didn't want me to do and broke something. How did you feel about my playing through it and going, he did figure it out? Or
no,
something like
I was pleased by how you played. I thought you did a very good job. It brought to light a couple of sections that I could have subtly revealed clues for better, and a couple places that I should have retooled a little bit, like the giant snake room, to make it a little more player friendly. But in general, yeah, I mean, I think you did a good job with what I did, and it took longer than expected, but I don't think well beyond the range of how long I was expecting this to take to figure out for a first try, because again, it's a puzzle game and it's a Mega Man level.
There were some things also that I did more quickly, like seeing the barrier that was part of the wall that was the exact same color, that I'm used to looking for things like that because I got all the beat letters and things from previous Mega Man games. And I think for just a general, I've played Mega Man before, this is fun, I don't think they would have seen some of the things even as quickly, so it would take even longer.
Yep, and I understand that. So, any final comments before we bring the stream to a close? Like I said, we'll be skipping the co-op because we've been going a while yet. But any closing comments, anything we want to say to the chat?
The chat seems to be just yelling random things.
Yeah, okay. All right, so anyhow, that's it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have fun, or enough fun anyhow, playing this level when it becomes part of the big fan game collection that's going to go on. So thanks for being here, and see you next time. If you missed any part of this stream, you can catch it on my YouTube channel, Flashman85 Live. If you're looking for more Mega Man, you can find me on as Gemini Laser on YouTube. I have a lot of videos there, Mega Man stuff. And you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook to get advance notice about when I'm live streaming. And I take requests for things. Yes, I know, I'll play Knights of the Old Republic, maybe, possibly, probably not. But yes, that is all for now, and hope to see you next time. Thanks. Have a good one. Say bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you for your patience.